Hey guys, and welcome back to OLE. So today I'm going to discuss the current situation in Manchester United as well as some future prospects. So I personally have been a fan of Manchester United for long, actually since my childhood. So you can see from my Instagram account having that post about Rashford. Well, I have to say, to be honest, being a Manchester United fan, we are actually, we Manchester United fan are actually very fortunate, or you can say, the best of the football, the kind of football fan actually, because held as the best, the top notch, the having the most competence, that kind of club in the world. Manchester United really attracts the limelight of the mass media. There are legitimately numerous reports, news about us, about our latest news, in different newspaper, online, YouTube, whatever. We have so much information about the club, and that's a good thing as a fan, because we can know more about it, and then we can kind of actively participate in that kind of discussion with the club, like what Ed Woodward is doing. So yeah, to be honest, Manchester United fan is really fortunate compared to other clubs fan like Man City. They do not know what actually going on in the club, but that's a good thing. But also it brings some drawbacks, because all those news is literally about some negative sides, disadvantage of for our clubs. There are coaching problems, we have lack of competence of buying players, whatever. So yeah, it's kind of a two-edged sword, but we just get so used to it, right? So today I'm going to mainly focus on our coach, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So whether he's really capable of being a Man United coach, has he reached such a standard that really he is the right man? So I have several reasons. I really don't think he's the right man. I really don't think he can really brings the bygone glory of Manchester United back to itself. Right. So first of all, I think generally the biggest problem would be the lack of tactics. He has no experience at all. You can see that Cardiff City, what is that club? And then he just relegated. What do you mean? His coaching experience is really doubtful, and I'm really according to his experience. A year and a half experience time as a coach of Manchester United. His game, his philosophy is so fake. There's legitimately no change or no really a sharp style playing out by Ole's team. We're just playing the same way against a special type of opponents. When we're facing stronger team like Man City, like Liverpool, we just counterattack And then when we're facing weaker team like Newcastle, and so we are playing passing ball aimlessly, and then lack of creativity, and then losing ball control, possession very quickly, and then we just lost the game. So that's kind of a, you know, vicious cycle right there. And there's no special tactics to win a game against a special opponent, right? Like when, you know, Man City, we have to tackle his two side, and then you know, kind of defense in the kind of strong defense in the half space. And then when against Liverpool, we have to switch sides very frequently, and then so we can create space. But all this team legitimately playing the same kind of counter-attack to their strongest team. And when weaker team, we are kind of lacking the knowledge about whether what kind of weakness they are having. Like you can see, we lost to Burnley, we lost to kind of Newcastle, and then we're just losing it the same way. Like we have a lot higher percentage of ball possession, and then we have higher shots, and then we just lost the game. That's the reason why. I mean, he doesn't really show improvement. That's a big thing. And second thing is, I think his like lack of sense of responsibility. I mean, obviously some game we are losing because of his tactics, because he doesn't really drill in the weaknesses of the opponent's team before match. I don't know, just several cases, a lot of different cases in a lot of similar cases in this season, and you can name it. So yeah, he doesn't really own the problem to itself, and then he just, we are not mature enough, the players are tired, and then we are having lots of competition, right? So the players got tired, and then we playing kind of not as good as usual. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, it's your choice for not buying enough players in the summer transfer market, and then you just you just pass the buck to players to actually the fixture. What do you mean? I mean, basically some typical games, like especially against those weaker team, it's your fault. Why don't you just own it, right? That's the second big issue. He's incapable of doing the Manchester United coach. But some people say I might being too harsh on OLE, but definitely he's really lack of capability. But he's a nice person. He buys player we want, but kind of procrastinating, and he really get rid of player we don't want that do not fit in our system, like Sanchez, like Lukaku, like even Pogba. So despite all this, he's not really capable, I think. And then yeah, that's the reason why. And then today, just now I received the news that on internet, when browsing internet, so Manchester United having affiliation with Pochettino, and which I think is not the best option for long term, but definitely the most suitable one. Really for short term, because like for long term, I think Ryan Giggs, as a previous legend, as a coach, he would do best. But short term, I think Pochettino can bring his philosophy into Manchester United, and which I think is really fit into Manchester United style as usual. That's the end of today's video. Please do smash the like, smash to subscribe and the alarm clock as well. So if you like this video, please do share this video around. See you soon.